Good evening humans, Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Legends Elite Collection 14 Edge figure from Mattel. I have very fond memories of this era of Edge, aka the beginning, and yeah, just love everything he did up through the work with the Brood, and then right after that, going solo and stuff like that. So this is really cool to have in hand, and let's get right in this review. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, Edge here looks absolutely fantastic. All the details are there. And yeah, so starting with his head sculpt and just absolutely dead on portrayal. Looks great. I love the wash for the hair. Definitely gives it a little bit more depth, which is really, really nice. Always nice to see that because they don't always add that little bit of a touch, but really well done. And yeah, in terms of physique, physique looks accurate. This is definitely the right buck to use. And you know, everything with the arm pads and stuff like that just definitely captures that look. And then we come down to the ring gear, the pants, and just everything is very, very clean. No paint splotches or anything like that I have been able to see on mine. They even got the paint on the joints itself, which is amazing. You'd pretty much, I never expect that, and I never really thought about it until looking at this figure, and just really, really nice touch. It definitely adds to everything naturally, and they got the kick pads with his symbol on them. So really, really well done all around. So great aesthetics for this figure. When it comes to accessories, we've got a pretty decent load out here, so let's get right into it. And starting off with hands, right out of the box, we have these kind of like splayed out, posed, clawed hands, whatever you want to call them. So that's very nice. And then we come into, of course, a couple of our C grips. And then into apparel, we get the jacket he was wearing at the time. This looks pretty good. And we've got the kind of buckles here kind of printed on. The only thing that really throws it off for me is that they didn't add the collar, and I understand why they wouldn't do that. I mean, again, that's kind of an extra step. It's a little bit extra material. It's definitely be a little bit more work, but yeah, it kind of seems a bit bulky without it, and that's the only piece I can think that's missing that really kind of throws the look off just a slight bit. So definitely worth noting, and obvious in the box because he is wearing the jacket in package. And then finally we get the sunglasses he was wearing around that era, which I always loved, the big bug glasses. I wear big bug glasses myself, so and these slip right onto the head. You can see there's a gap right here on the side where their hair is, and this side's kind of swept aside a little bit more just as is, and those just slide right in and fit. So that is accessories. Articulation and balance are definitely good for Edge here, as you can see. So let's get right into the finer points here. So starting off with the head, we're looking down pretty good. Obviously the hair is going to puff out because it's a very solid piece. We're not going to get any up also because of that hair, and get the ever slightest bit of tilt thanks to that ball joint. So that's good. Then we are on our hinge and swivel at the shoulder, coming out to our T-pose. We have bicep swivel. We have double jointed elbows, hindered only slightly by this elbow pad, but you can definitely get it there, and you can probably slide it up or down, get a little bit more range. Then we have hinge and swivel at the wrist, all horizontal. We have our standard ab crunch, which is going to bring us that far forward, that far back, and that is our neutral. We have a waist swivel. We have hips that do almost complete splits, which is always great to see. Then we have thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no knee pad to get in the way, so we're folding almost completely in half, which is excellent. Then we have boot swivel, and we have complete point, relatively generous forward, and then some not too bad rocker. So that's articulation. Getting in size comparisons, here he is with some other wrestling figures, with some Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the WWE Legends Elite Collection 14 Edge figure is that this is a great figure. Absolutely, if you are a fan of Edge, certainly from the beginning of his WWE career, if you are a fan of Edge in general, and yeah, or you're collecting Elite Collection figures, especially the Legends subsection of that line, definitely pick this up. This is on Target shelves / pegs right now, and seems to be fairly plentiful. I am still looking for the chase version, which has the red pants, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed I see it. But yeah, I mean, best of luck to you, especially if you are also looking for the chase. And yeah, this is also available online, so I will include a link in the description below to the Target listing for this figure. And so check that out if you're interested. And with that being said, I want to say thank you for checking out this video. And you know, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. And if you want to take it to the next step and help me even more, I'll have ways to do that in description, listed in the description as well. So please check those out. And with that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.